Why no Protoss? It's not that it's not why no Protoss. It's just that right now my goal is to get these two. Okay, let me get out of this game. Just I'll explain. I'll explain to you. That's a good question, but you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of like the same reason why. It's kind of like the same reason why I don't just like jump in a 2v2 game. Like, hey, let's do some twos, or hey, you know, just accept an invite that somebody's like, just like, hey, let's play some peep mode or something, or and I don't just jump into those. Why? Because I'm streaming. I'm providing content, um, and I'm you know, at the same time I have like a direction to my stream, a game plan. I'm still learning. I'm still trying, you know, I'm trying to like direct my followers more or less to my mentality and all that. So like, what was the question? uh Hey Kate. Hey. uh, Hold on, I'll get back. Why not Protoss? It's a good question. Thanks for asking. Okay, so since I'm streaming, right? I'm kind of like entertaining. And as a streamer, you know, you kind of give away some of your gamer rights in a sense when you're a streamer. Um, One, of course, you have the potential of getting stream sniped. Uh, Two, you know, they should know your builds if you're very consistent and they know how you play. So there's like, you know, all that stuff. But I want to be overall entertaining, and I feel like if I'm just Protoss, I won't do like overall of like what I could do, like my knowledge. I'm like, if I'm gonna invest time to stream instead of just playing games, right? Then maybe, you know, I should just learn the two races, learn Zerg and Terran, and then that way overall streaming wise, my viewership overall will be more um, um, natural in regards to, oh well, I know he's playing Zerg sometimes in Protoss, but he does play Terran, and I like his play. So, you know, instead of normally like, oh well, he's a Protoss player, I'm a Terran player. It's nice to watch once in a while, but I'm not gonna watch him often because he doesn't play my race. You know, I'm not getting too much out of it. I'm getting some, but not enough to like stay. You know, so I kind of feel like as a streamer and the way I play creatively, I feel like that's a interesting niche that is not out there that I can provide. And because if I could provide it, then I'll get more viewers, more support, and I can just do this and get better. And at the same time, it's harder because I'm opening up the wideness of what I have to learn now, because I have to learn all three races and all different setup of matchups, and put stuff together and be good and entertaining. So by making that decision, um, I have to learn Terran and Zerg. So that decision was made somewhere in the beginning of this year. And so as Terran and Zerg, I suck. You know, I don't know how to play Terran and Zerg. You should see me a year ago, in the beginning of the year, in January. I mean, I didn't know shit. You know, I'm like, I was a noob. I had some weird builds. Had some weird builds. I'm talking about weird builds. One base all in weird builds. You know, I had, you know, some BC all in weird builds. You know, I was like just hanging on to my thread, trying to figure out stuff. And until now, where I'm at least understanding the units and how they play and stuff. So I had to really make a really fast leap because I had the Florencio files, and I was like, well, at the Florencio files, just as a Protoss player, that's really good. But what if I can bring out a diverse Terran, Zerg, and and Protoss, and Florencio, um, Florencio files, you know, where a majority of people will enjoy it, not just the Protoss players and some other players that don't mind enjoying watching a Protoss, you know, play. So I looked at all that and go, well, if I'm gonna do that, I have to do that quick somehow. I have to do that really quick because I don't want to have a big stagnant time of me not being good at Terran and Zerg, yet throw out, you know, Zerg and Terran Florencio files. So I had to like really just be focused on getting better really quick. And that's why I'm doing everything that I'm doing right now to get better and to practice certain things and to get the understanding of the niches, right? And that way I can be a master player Zerg, a master player Terran, and a master Protoss, or, you know, master GM. But I don't want my Protoss to be the one that's carrying the other two races. I want to make sure these two races are masters level, so that when I play random, just a random, where it just gives me whatever race and I just play with whatever race against whatever matchup, I'll be a true masters player going up to GM. You get me? And so my goal now, where we're at this stage, is I'm trying to get to masters with Terran and Zerg right now. That's what we're trying to do. Right now we're on grinding mode. I'm trying to get, like, by the end of this week, I want to be a masters player of Terran and Zerg, which is a big, you know, big leap. But by that time, once I complete that, then I'll be just jumping into random, and then you'll see my Protoss, you'll see my Terran, you'll see my Zerg. But I have to take a little sacrifice of my Protoss and really focus on understanding these two, because I want to do it quick. I want to get better quick, really quick, and there's a sacrifice for it. Yeah. So that's a good question. I was just gonna write a smiley. You like watching my play Terran and Zerg too?
Thank you for entertaining us.
Thank you so much. Oh shit, user name too long. What? Thank you for the 250. Which is probably $5 or something, and they probably just took a lot out of it. Thanks for donation. Thanks for the 5. That's how I'm gonna say it. You ever gonna do games with viewers? I do a lot of team games with you guys. A lot of team games. Some of you guys aren't here at the time, but yeah, I do a lot of team games where I play with you guys. I don't like to play against you guys. I kind of keep it and keep the egos, you know, from getting in the hen house. You want to team up with me? I think he likes queuing and rallying shit from gateways, but uses warp gates for tactical reasons. Exactly. I queue from gateways StarCraft 1 style, but warp gates are for tactical strategies. That's why I'm like, why do you just go warp gate really early if you're not going to use it properly? You know, it's like me going charge lots and then making stalkers. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, but I can make them faster. Yeah, well, you can still. Do you really need it? Do you really need it? Everybody does it. Okay, answer my question, buddy. But yeah, we do shit. What happened? Did I? Okay, did I win? You do. If you consistently warp in, the problem is people don't consistently warp in. They forget their cooldowns, and so they don't add that to the situation. Because there's a thing called instant gratification.
Good luck, have fun, and beat them, probably.
Instant gratification is the reason why they don't see it. They don't see the drawback. But they're like, look, I can make them right now. I was like, yeah. But do you remember how many you could have made if you would have been on point with every single one of your times? You would have had 2 more amounts. Like double. They don't see that though. It's hard to see that. Unless your eyes are open to, you know, criticizing yourself. You gotta have personal criticism. Like, if you do a build, a really good build, you can't just go, oh, you know what, that's a really good build. You still gotta go, but you know, you gotta look at it and play devil's advocate too, and go, well, what could beat it, and how can I get better? I don't, you know, how do I improve it? You don't just like, oh, this is good, I'm gonna stop here, this is perfect, and then you get your ass whooped somewhere around the line, and you're like, I thought I understood this. Yeah. Team Rocket. Did he see something? I think he saw something. So I went the opposite way just in case, because I don't think he knows that I know that I saw something.
A new queen has emerged.
He's like, wait, what the fuck?
Evolution complete.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
You made another queen. Nice. Your forces are under attack. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. We evolved. The minerals have up and gone. Mineral field depleted. Evolution complete. The minerals have up and gone. Our army be scrapping. We evolved. Stuff got better. And they're out of here.
Come for you. Really? Send an SCV. Look right here, he found me, so I had to like ditch him. And I took a little turn. Once I saw that he got lost, I went the other way. I was like, fuck, if you're gonna find it, you're gonna find it way later. Cause I'm not going that same direction. And he's probably like, where is it? I saw him go this way. So he's And then I said, "Where's your proxy?" Assuming that that's why I sent my drones out to go scout his proxy and go back to my base. So it was strategic communication. I was like, "Don't worry about my drones. I was just trying to look for your proxy. I'm sending them back home, you know?" Yeah. I love how victory or loss actually happens in the mind. People can keep playing, but they give up. Yeah, it depends. That's the mind is what I try to fight against on StarCraft. That's the one that you break their spirit and you can get a chance to win the game. You gotta play the player like poker. Redeemed highlight message. Can you please control F? Alt F? Let's see, what? Oh, to check my frames? You're trying to see my frame rates? Its frames per second is 156. GPU 80C. 0 ping. All that other stuff. No problem. Oh, let's keep going. He found me. I figured he would with the Reaper, but I just knew it might take a while. It's a weird game. You're telling me, buddy. I forgot the burrow wrecked. I was like, oh shit. I make it so much I feel like it's mandatory and shit. It's like, oh, doesn't it normally burrow? My swarm host is already doing damage next. It's like, now you want to take out the tanks if you could. If you could take out tanks, that really resets their pushing power. I was able to successfully take out all the tanks on that first shot, so that really helped me out. Because when they have no tanks, they gotta get more tanks. They're like, oh shit, they get more tanks. We need more tanks. So that's a good thing, you know. Keep them worried. Make sure he doesn't get comfortable and take a base, you know. Now we're going for the heavy one. So we're gonna open it up with the swarm host locust, right? The locust will open us up in there, and then once we're in like that, that should create a distraction for us to get in there. Now we just burrow these little babies right here, and whew, whew, dirty. Thanks, sauces. That's a bit dirty right there.